want to bring to you our new initiative here at CrossFit Roscoe. This is our Pull-Up 101 initiative. So for people who kind of start CrossFit, they don't do a lot of pulling. They start CrossFit, they start doing pull-ups with bands, they start doing a bunch of ring rows. They improve, but it kind of seems like they get stuck on that one magical band. You know, they go from the green to the blue, yay, and then the blue to the red, but then they kind of get stuck on the red. Maybe they might dabble with the purple, but then they still get stuck and they can't get to really the next step of just being nice, clean, you know, beautiful pull-ups or chin-ups. And we like the band to an extent. It's a nice tool in the toolbox, but we really need your shoulders to be, you know, bomb-proof enough where you can do pull-ups with absolutely no problem. Which then, once you get there, and once you get a good 6 or 8 beautiful straight pull-ups, now we can start kipping, and now we can start introducing other things. But if you start doing those things before you have the strength in which to, you know, do 5 or 6, now probably closer to 8 or 9, you know, straight chin-ups or pull-ups, and then you start doing kips, then that, you know, you're gonna start hurting things. So, Rachel's gonna be our demo girl here. Here is going to be kind of our progression to getting you your first pull-up. If you don't have a pull-up, this is our progression to get you there. The first movement are scat pulls. So she's gonna demo this. She's gonna jump up on the ring, or jump up on the bar. She's going to stay nice and long, and she's going to hang as deeply as she can, and then she's just going to pull up. She's going to pinch the bottom of her shoulder blades together. She's nice and long. She's not getting hyperextended to the back. She's just getting as high up as she possibly can. Arms are straight. Very, very tight, and she's getting active shoulders in the back there. Okay, the head of the humerus has to start in the back of that shoulder capsule in order for her to be safe with that initial pull of a pull-up or a chin-up. Fantastic. You can rest. Now these are tough, so it's really like 5 or 6 at a time. You do 2, 3, 4 sets, but really just really want quality with this. Just pinching those shoulder blades back and getting really, really strong off the start. Next movement, just the traditional ring row, but we want really, 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 really exceptionally good ring row. So Rachel's going to show you exactly what that looks like. She wants a challenging angle, but not too challenging. And she's going to start at the bottom with very active shoulders. She's going to show you inactive shoulders, because she just bottoms out at the bottom. You see how relaxed her back is. So she's going to start really, really tight, pinch the shoulder blades together. She's in a very, very stable position. She's going to pull all the way up as high as she can, getting that thumb in her armpit as deep as she can. You're going to go back down, nice and controlled, and then she's going to come back up. Pinching as hard as she can at the top, as hard as humanly possible, and then going back down, staying really locked in the entire time. And really the hardest part with most people with this is not the pull. The pull's easy. It's getting to the top and really, really trying to get that full range of motion with, pulling the hand back into the armpit as far as she can. That's fantastic. Now the next step with this, to see how strong we are in the scapulas, is really we can really get very horizontal with this, and we can prop Rachel's feet up on the box. So this is what this is going to look like. Same thing, same active shoulders. She's crazy, crazy flat, and again she's pulling her thumb into her armpit. Go ahead. Okay, pulling her thumb into her armpit. And that's fantastic. At the top she's squeezing, and she's coming on down. She's hitting that couple of really, really pretty ones, staying smooth with it the whole time. Just hit a couple more ones. There we go. Now, a lot of people might not be here. Rachel's doing really, really well. Okay, this is fantastic. And this is not easy. Okay, so if you're not quite there, here, take a break. So if you're not quite there, we can do some eccentrics off of this the same way, where we can actually give her a little spot up there, and then she can slowly control it coming down. Okay? So that I can give her a little boost off the back, get her in a good starting position, and then let go, and then her slowly, 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 slowly come down. Eccentrics are great. We'll do that again. Pop her up there, thumb in the armpit, and then slowly, slowly, slowly come down. Eccentrics are great for building strength. They make you crazy sore, but they're great for strength. Next step to get the stronger back, we're just doing some traditional bent rows, but we're really putting some emphasis on a few things. So Rachel's going to start from a very upright position, nice and neutral. She's then going to hinge at the hips, slight bend in the knee. She's going to keep her back not overextended. She's a little hypermobile sometimes, so she can get overextended. She's going to stay nice and neutral, eyes are down, and she's going to row that bar into her body. Okay? Her elbows are nice and high and inside of her, and just really pulling in hard. I'm going to pull a little bit more into your belly. More belly. There we go. So she's pulling it into herself. We're not pulling high, okay? Really, really into her belly. That's fantastic. Boom. Now, if we can do a bad one here, if she could pull like really, really high, like in front of the chest, like that's. We're not looking for the bar to go straight up and down. We're looking to row it into her. And we'll have you do a couple more good ones, and then really pinch at the top here. And really, guys, that's what we're looking for. We have to have these scapulas really pinch and fire as much as they can at the top of the movement, which is the full range. Now, something that's a little challenging here with the pull-up, or even more so chin-up. Okay, a lot of bicep strength is needed here. Okay, so you can do traditional dumbbell curls. Like those are not the most awful thing in the world. And we're not going to show those, but those, dumbbell curls. We just need something to increase bicep strength. What we do like is a little bicep curl within a ring row. So this is a little technical, and Rachel just kind of started doing this, so bear with us here, but this is what we're looking for. So she's going to hit just very traditional kind of ring row position. Okay, nice and flat. That's actually start to get all the way to the bottom. Okay, she's going to pull until her elbow gets almost to her torso. So right there, she's going to rotate her hand, her palms up, and then from here she's going to take her knuckles and bring them to her shoulders. And she's just going to pull with that bicep, and then come back down to that starting position. Pull with the bicep. I'm going to get out of the way so you can actually see. And she's going to hit some beautiful ones. Actually, that's actually really good. Her back's tight the entire time. Watch the belly. Bring tuck the tummy in. There we go. We don't want to overextend it with that. But she's just really hitting some nice, pretty bicep curls within this, as her back is staying tight, and that's kind of the beauty of the rings here. So it is a little technical there because there's a lot of different things going on. And now she's getting tired, which is even worse. And it's 90 degrees outside at 8 o'clock in the morning, but that's what we're looking for with that. So just really, really pinching hard at the top, controlling it back to this position, and then going again. Last part of this, okay, we're going to do chin-up eccentrics. You can do pull-up eccentrics too, but we're going to start with chin-up eccentrics. And what really helps is if you have a buddy here to kind of help spot you. If people jump or they like jump off of a box, a lot of times you're moving and swaying, and so if we're able to start you in a nice, straight, stable position, it's a lot easier for you to come all the way down. So what we're going to have Rachel do, we're going to have her jump up there, get the bar to her chest, okay, get full extension, really that full pull, and then she's going to slowly, slowly, slowly come down. Now these are really taxing, these are really hard. The thought would be you probably need to do about 8-ish during or for a set. So if you take 20 seconds to come down and you can only do 1 or 2 of those, we probably need you to come down faster so you can get a total of about 8 in. Okay? So we're going to demo what this looks like. Grace is going to grab, and then she's going to jump. I'm going to hold her, make sure she's in a good position, and then she's going to slowly, slowly, slowly come down. She's nice and tight. You notice the midline is really, really tight. She looks in fantastic position. Slowly comes down, and she's going to work every second of that. Now, she got a little fast at the end, so she's like, yeah. So we can have her work every single second. So we're going to make her do that one more time. Now that she's tired, and just really work the body. Nicely done. So she's slow, 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 slow. She's going to work the bottom, work the bottom, work the bottom, work the bottom. That's fantastic. A lot of times people spend too much time at the top because they get up there and like, yay! But we really need to work the bottom of that pull-up too. So really the entire portion of the eccentric. So when do I do this stuff? When am I going to have time to get this done, guys? So here's the thought. If you don't have a pull-up, if your pull-ups are not too good, we'd like you to replace this with whatever accessory work is kind of planned and just really work on this every time you come in the gym. little baby steps. We're going to have the progression written on the board, so you know exactly kind of what to do. If you have questions, we can kind of walk you through it. But we need you to start taking the steps, so we're not stuck on that same band every single time. We do a lot of pulling in this gym. Okay, a lot of horizontal pulling, a lot of vertical pulling. Okay, and we just want to take this off chunk by chunk. This is not something that's just going to happen in a day. Okay, it's not going to be like, oh, I did this for yay, and now I got pull-ups. Like it's months on months on months. Okay, so be patient with this. But if you're not patient with it, you're going to end up with slap tears and other bad things that we don't want. So thank you to Rachel for helping us out today, and look forward to hitting a lot of great pull-ups.